Hello, everyone. My name is Karen Connolly. I'm a member of the Scituate Select Board. Today is Monday, October 7th, 2024, and I'm here today with Jim Boudreau, our town administrator, to bring the weekly news update. It's a busy week for meetings in town. Tonight, Monday, October 7th, is a Conservation Commission meeting. The Board of Health meeting, which is on the town website on the calendar, has been canceled. The library trustees are meeting, as is the Community Preservation Committee. That's tonight. Tomorrow night, there is a select board meeting and a Commission on Disabilities meeting. Select board meeting, I'd like to point out that we will be recognizing Linda Hayes, the director of our Council on Aging. She has been named Director of the Year by the Massachusetts Council on Aging. That's quite an honor and it's well-deserved. And so we will be recognizing her tomorrow night for that. And equally important, Mark Donovan, our fire chief, will be celebrating 35 years of service. You can imagine what the list of his accomplishments are, but we will be honoring him tomorrow night as well. On Wednesday, there is an assessors meeting and a capital planning meeting. Thursday, the Cape Verde Sister City Committee is meeting, as is the planning board and the advisory committee. Finally, on Saturday, the museum beach cleanup will take place, and we urge you to go down and help. It's not a huge beach, but the more hands, the better. So we encourage anyone who's got a little extra free time on Saturday to go join the beach cleanup at Museum Beach. And now I'll turn it over to Jim. Morning, Jim.
Morning. Good morning. Can't believe it's October already, but it is. So let's get started. With the start of October, that means our annual water restrictions ended on October 1st. Once those end, we no longer do our weekly usage updates for water. We'll recommence them in the spring. But do stay tuned because we are planning to do some flushing this fall. So you want to know that information when it becomes available. On the water treatment plant, the contractor is going to complete the temporary sediment basin and diversion ditches. They'll continue work on the installation of a culvert outfall and temporary settling basin number 2. Grubbing of the site and removal of materials will continue. There'll be installation of a temporary site fence, and we're performing 3 borings and 2 well points for additional subsurface information. You may see some minor traffic delays on 3A as the truck's going in and out to remove the material from the grubbing. From the town clerk, ballots were delivered to the town clerk's office on September 30th and were mailed to voters who requested a ballot last Friday. Keep in mind the mail goes to Brockton for processing before coming back to Scituate for delivery, so it'll be a couple days. Ballots may be returned by mail, dropped off at the town clerk's office on the drop box in front of the town hall. The drop box is usually the best option. Voters cannot drop their ballot off at the polls on election day. Please be sure to sign the small ballot envelope and return your ballot promptly for data entry and filing. All ballots are cast at the polls on election day. If you voted early or your mailed ballot has already been received, you cannot vote at the polls on election day. October 29th is the last day to request a mailed ballot. In-person early voting begins October 19th through November 1st. Saturdays 8 to 2 p.m. and during business hours at the town hall. November 5th is the date of the election at the Scituate High School gym, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. And October 26th by 5 p.m. is the last day to register to vote. You can register at the clerk's office or online at registertovotema.com. Scituate CPC annual meeting is taking place this evening. Do you know where your tax dollars go from the town? Do you wonder how the 3% surcharge for the Community Preservation Act benefits Scituate? Did you know that Scituate has received over $10 million from the state in matching funds? Do you know about the scores of projects that the CPC has funded over the years? The Scituate Community Preservation Committee is holding its annual meeting again tonight at the library at 6:30 p.m. They'll have a very brief overview of the Community Preservation Act related to Scituate, followed by an open question and answer session. All are encouraged to attend to find out how the CPC surcharge is used and how Scituate benefits from the Community Preservation Act. The Senior Center is hosting a health and wellness fair on Friday, October 18th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Make a wellness goal this fall and join to learn about community resources and opportunities to achieve a healthy lifestyle. There'll be 40+ vendors, screening booths, demonstrations, samples, and a vendor raffle. To register, call 781-545-8722 or via myactivecenter.com. Scituate Public Library is participating in the 2nd annual 2024 Booktober Library Crawl. The Booktober Library Crawl is a collaborative program between 21 Old Colony Libraries and the Old Colony Library Network begins today, October 7th through Saturday, November 2nd. The crawl encourages residents of the South Shore and Upper Cape to explore new libraries and take part in engaging programs. Don't forget to pick up your passport at the Scituate Library to start your library adventure. Paving will continue this week between Manlot and Maple Street on Grove. Thursday and Friday, we should see those pavers out there, weather dependent. The contractor had an issue with a piece of equipment last week, was unable to finish that job. Once they're finished on Grove, they'll move down to Lawson between Beaver Dam and Captain Pierce. So at the end of the week, please use caution if you're in those areas, as the construction crews will be out working. The Town of Scituate flu vaccine clinic for residents 18 years and older is Tuesday, October 22nd from 10 to 12 and 1 to 3 at the Scituate Senior Center. You must have an appointment to attend this clinic. Go to the town website, Board of Health, and you can find the information for your flu vaccine. Selco, our water contractor, will be back on Jericho Road this week to continue installing services to local residents. Please use caution if you're down in that area, as one lane of the road will be blocked. There will be police details directing traffic. This week at the Scituate Tennis Court project, we're scheduled for the second and largest of the concrete pours starting tomorrow. That is weather dependent. Also with rain today, that may be pushed back, but right now it is scheduled for tomorrow. The pour will be started after 8:15, so no concrete trucks will arrive till after 8:15. But due to the size of the pouring machine, the driveway between the high school parking lot and the middle school parking lot will be closed. There will be no through traffic through that tomorrow. So use caution. The schools, high school and middle school principals are sending out notices to parents this week. Most parents don't go through there, but just be aware you will not be able to traverse through that tomorrow during the pour. As always, again, it's weather dependent. So hopefully get that done. That should be the last big part of the project that may cause disruption at the school. So hopefully we'll get that done tomorrow, get it out of the way and get the project finished. It's the last really big thing until we do the coating of the courts with the tennis material. The Administration for Strategic Preparedness and Response, an agency within the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, in collaboration with the U.S. Postal Service, has reopened covidtest.gov as of last week, so the households across the country can order 4 additional over-the-counter COVID-19 tests for free. The tests are intended for use throughout 2024 and the holiday season to detect currently circulating COVID-19 variants. To order 4 free over-the-counter COVID tests, visit covidtest.gov. Scituate Food Pantry continues to see an increase in clients, especially as we approach the holiday season. The Food Pantry is deeply indebted and extremely grateful to the generosity of donors. The pantry has a new list of most needed items that they are unable to get to the Greater Boston Food Bank. Cranberry juice, hot chocolate, black and herbal tea, canned spinach, canned beets, quick bread mix, chunky peanut butter, instant potatoes, hamburger helper or Knorr pasta sides, cream of mushroom soup. They can be dropped off at the food pantry during normal business hours, and the bins behind the old gates are at the Scituate Library, Village Market, and Shaw's. That's what I have for today. I hope everybody has a nice day.
Thanks, Jim. Busy week in Scituate once again.
Busy,
Have a good
busy.
one, everyone.